Please tell me this works if I sit right here. Please. Happy Sunday, everybody. I really want to do a 2026 State of the Union. Do you guys know the movie, the Little Mean Girl movie, like 20 years ago with the Mean Girls? It's like the cover of the movie, they're all in plaid. It's where the new girl goes to school and the main mean girl does like a State of the Union and she does like what's in and what's out. I want to do that, but just for fun. And this is just my version of it. And it has nothing to do with actual reality. If you don't agree with it, totally fine. I probably won't even agree with some of it in a couple of months. Here's how I want to do it. If I'm looking down, I will be looking down. I have my little journal. It's from last year, from 2025. Also, how crazy that 2025 was last year. This was the 2025 Pantone color of the year. Obviously, this year is Cloud Dancer. I don't have a 2026 Pantone journal yet. Like, look how beautiful. Okay, so I hand wrote them out, and here's how I want to do this. Outs first, so we can get rid. Ins next, so we can bring in. Speaking of writing things down, this leads me perfectly into my first out, because my first out is rushing and not having enough time. And I say that it goes with writing things down in analog because obviously it's so much faster to type things out on your phone and your note. And I did do that while I was like brain dumping and brainstorming, but there's just something very satisfying and very clean and very neat and very like long lasting that is writing things down. Analog is one of the things that are in, so we're gonna save that one for later. Second thing that is out is worrying, because last year for most of 2025, I was worried for the entire year. Like the entire year, I was worried about everything. And guess what? I'm still okay, and I'm still right where I need to be. Okay, the third thing goes with the top thing, and it's being busy. Now, when you ask someone, and this has been for years and years and years, when you ask someone, how are you doing? Oh, I'm busy. Or what are you up to? Oh, been busy. Or like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, we're busy. It's like, I have two friends, Alex and Casey, that whenever I ask them, what are you up to this weekend? They go, nothing. We're chilling. And I love that. Like, I love it. They'll be like, oh, we're going out to dinner tonight, but other than that, nothing. And it's such a breath of fresh air. I'm starting to do that. Genuinely, I want to do nothing. Being busy, out. Moving right along. Staying out late, out. And some will say, Angelina, that has never been in for you. It's especially going to be out for this year, because in 2025, there were many a night that I withstood and I stayed out late. Not doing it this year. Unless I want to, and then we can, but consistently, no. Wow, I wrote down staying out late twice. That's how out it is for me. Another thing that's out, grocery shopping on the weekends. That's out for me because I actually enjoy grocery shopping. I love going through the aisles. I love getting all my favorite things. I grocery shop at Trader Joe's, so it is an exceptionally enjoyable experience for me. What I hate is when I'm excuse me, sorry, and I'm like bumping into people. People are giving me dirty looks because I'm in their way of their crunchy peanut butter. It's a thing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be in the grocery store on the weekends. I want to go after work. I want to go early in the morning. I do not want to go on the weekends. If you want to go on the weekends, you can go on the weekends. Now that we're at the grocery store, the next thing that's out for me is milk alternatives. I have been drinking almond milk, coconut milk, and I am still drinking it right now to this day, every single day in my coffee. Well, I unfortunately have discovered that nothing tastes as good as whole milk in your drink. Nothing. Everything other than full milk tastes like water. Milk alternatives, unless of course you are allergic to dairy or you absolutely love your milk alternative, please keep it. For me, I think it's out. In conjunction with this, unfortunately, coffee is out for me. Over New Year's, we went to go stay with my best friend in North Carolina, and she has an espresso machine. Every morning, she made a hot latte with whole milk, of course, and a little dash of agave and cinnamon. I think about this hot latte way more often than I want to admit. I think about it so often. Now, every time I make a coffee at home, it tastes terrible because she has made me those. Oh, and then mid-morning, whenever we're like getting a little bit sleepy again, around 11 or 12, she would make us iced lattes. These were the best iced lattes I've ever had. They are better than the $8 lattes that you get out. So now I'm like, coffee is out for me. I have to get an espresso machine. Or the same two girls, Alex and Casey, they told me about instant espresso, so I may be getting on instant espresso. Okay, 3 more things. I'm gonna say this very quickly. Veronica, when you cut my short hair, I loved it. I loved my short hair. I loved my bangs. You made my dreams come true. Unfortunately, short hair is out for me now. 2 years later, I am growing my hair. I want long hair, like down to my belly button. That's gonna take longer than 2026. Next, like very silly thing, lipstick. It's out. And you think I'm wearing lipstick? I'm not. I'm wearing lip stain because when you wear a lipstick, first of all, it comes off immediately. Second of all, it's on your teeth, it's on your chin, it's on your nose. I don't know. It transfers very easily. I've just gotten a Clarins lip stain, and so I'm testing it. I don't know if I like it yet or if I'm good at it yet. I'm like testing, applying it different ways. Like, for example, at first I was applying it on top of lip balm. It doesn't work that way. You have to apply it on like dry, not dehydrated, but like not moisturized lips, like not wet lips, like they have to be dry. I've made all the mistakes already. So for me, lipstick out. Okay, last thing, and this is a very Angelina thing, like my problem, is taking things personally. It's out. So instead, I want to be almost delusional because I think that I instantly tend to think that people are being rude, mean, etc., etc., etc. Now, when they actually are, I want to be almost delusional and be like, what did I write down? Purposely choosing to believe you must have misunderstood them or they didn't mean to sound mean. So I think I have to do that. I think I have to be delusional for this. Okay, we got everything out. We have to be super, super quick. State of the Union in. I'm gonna start from the top of my list. And this is something that I've heard people say that I didn't even notice that I also felt like, but I agree. It's what I want to do. It's kind of what I'm doing right now and why I wanted to film these videos, because first of all, I think it would be fun. Let me just tell you what it is before I'm justifying and rambling on and on and on. It's creating more than consuming. I've heard a lot of people say this, and it's not just content, like creating anything, period, more than you're consuming, whatever that means to you. Whether you're cooking something or creating something with your hands, bread baking, or making your own like coffees and drinks at home, making content, or for example, one new thing that I started doing at work, because with my job, I'm in sales, and I was starting to feel almost uninspired and discouraged. So I was like, how can I make this creative? I used to years ago make all my proposals on Canva, and I would customize them like for each brand with their logo and their logo colors and like specific brand imagery. I started doing it again, and I am having so much fun. Like seriously, it takes a lot of time. Don't care. I'm having fun. I'm gonna take more time if it has fun. Creating more than consuming in for 2026. In conjunction with that or adjacent to that, Pinterest. in, because in my opinion, Pinterest is one of the less consumery apps than something like Instagram or TikTok. When I'm on Pinterest, I feel like I'm creating my life, whether it's a mood board for a shoot, or decorating a room in your house, or making your vision board for the year. By the way, if you haven't made a vision board using Pinterest on Canva, oh my gosh, you need to do it. It is so much fun. Just like sitting there, picking out pictures that you vibe with, that you like. It's so satisfying. So Pinterest in. Okay, I said earlier that like writing things down is in, going analog is in. I feel like very adjacent to that is printing out photos, because how fun is it to look in a photo album? So funnily enough, I printed 400 photos last year. This is not all 400 of them. I gave a lot of them away, but I kept a lot of them, like half of them, and I got a really big photo album. So I'm gonna start literally putting photos in the photo album, and I'm gonna start printing photos once a year at the end of the year to keep and build my photo album. I purposely got a photo album with like 800 slots of images so that I can keep putting them in there. And it's way more fun to look at physical pictures than pictures on your phone. And you could lose the pictures on your phone. Adjacent to the out of staying out late, in going to bed early. I am a sleepy girl. I want to be in bed as early as possible. I want to go to dinner at 5 p.m. so that I'm home by 7. Don't care if you think that's grandma, if you think that's boring. In fact, bring boring in for 2026. I want to be boring then. So yeah, the next two are kind of funny, like silly, and they're not two that I came up with. One I saw on Instagram, one I heard on, plot twist, YouTube videos. I watch a lot of YouTubers. That's my version of TV. I love watching YouTube on my TV, on my phone. I love watching it. I heard two YouTubers who obviously work from home, I work from home, say that wearing dresses while you're working at home is in versus sweats, because wearing a dress is so comfy. It instantly makes you look put together. It's one article of clothing versus 3 if you're wearing like a t-shirt, sweats, a jacket, or like a hoodie. So easy, instantly makes you feel put together, so comfy. So flowy dresses at home, check. Even when you're not doing anything, when you're not going to see anyone, just wearing it for yourself. This one, I definitely didn't come up with. I saw it on Instagram. Maybe I'll put a picture of what I'm referring to. I think I saw Sammy Robinson wearing a dress over jeans, and I've heard Delaney Childs mention this in her 2026 fashion trend video, that wearing jeans over dresses is in. I don't know that you will ever catch me wearing a dress over jeans, but apparently it's trending, so I'll leave you with that. I have 3 more left, I think. Next one. I love going to dinner. I love going to drinks. I love going to coffee. I'm going to continue going to all 3 of those. But I think what's coming in for 2026 that we started last year is going out for an activity. For example, reserving courts and playing pickleball, or going to play tennis, or going on a hike, or going to the beach to go for a swim, going to read your books. Like, I think that's gonna be in for this year. Going to the library. I put libraries are in, because I mid last year just discovered libraries again. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to go and get free books and to read them and to keep them for as long as you need to. It makes you feel like a kid again. You're obviously being financially responsible. It is helping you read more if that's one of your goals. Libraries are in for me. And it's also a fun activity to just go and browse. It's so quiet in there. It smells like books in there. For me, that's fun. Again, don't care if you think it's grandma, because I am fine with being grandma. Next one, this might be a shameless plug. taking dance lessons. I teach group classes at the dance studio, and honestly, 2025 has taught me to love teaching group lessons. I will be honest with you, I used to dread it. I love it now. I would teach a group class every single day if I could. I think it's so much fun. If I ever go and I'm stressed, I am having a blast at the end of it. I am in a good mood. I cannot remember why I was ever stressed to begin with. This is a great date night. Again, it's a great activity to do with your friends other than going to dinner, to learn a new skill. It gets you out of your comfort zone. You're moving, you're exercising, you're in community, you are socializing, you are being uncomfortable, which for some people, they don't like that, but it's actually really, really good for you. You're making new friends. So yeah, taking dance lessons in. Hit me up if you want to find out where. Last one, and this is going to be a very random one to end on. These were in absolutely no order. The last one is swinging. And I think that might be weird. Again, don't care. I love swinging. I loved swinging when I was little, and I love swinging now. So that could be another activity, to just go to a park with your friends and find a swing. I go by myself, honestly. Like, there's a little park behind where I teach dance lessons, and sometimes if I have a break in between lessons, or if I get there a little bit early and I have a break and it's a nice day, I will walk to that park and sit, and I will swing by myself for 10 minutes. And I probably look like a psychopath. Again, don't care. That's it. That's all my 2026 State of the Union in and outs. I know some of them are silly. I know some of them are not for everyone. It's just something that I came up with just for fun. JFF, just for fun. JFF in. Okay, bye. See ya. Oh, okay. Testing, 1, 2, testing one more time. Okay, now let's see how this nonsense cinematic looks.